Play clock at 5. Pass is in.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, scream from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power.
That might send the Yankees to the World Series.
Welcome to the 4th episode of Rivalry Sports. We've almost made it to opening day, and Luke, your Yankees have had a very adventurous offseason. Who do you predict for your opening day starter and your opening day lineup? How do you think you guys are going to do against the Astros?
So honestly, Cortez is now the starter. They've said that already, and it hurts not having Garrett Cole. They didn't want Stroman to be the starter because they would throw him out of schedule. Carlos Rodon hasn't been great, so it led to Cortez, and he could be solid, so I'm excited to see him on opening day. And they're going against the Astros, who are starting Framber Valdez, who a lot of fans don't like because obviously he's been involved in cheating scandals and all the Astros, and they've cheated plenty of times. People thought he was using sticky stuff at some point. So, yeah. And for our lineup, originally I was going to have DJ LeMahieu leading off, but now he's hurt and just start the season off right with an injury just like we do. Every year we always get hurt. So I think now it's going to be Gleyber Torres leading off, and then Juan Soto 2, Aaron Judge 3, Anthony Rizzo 4. I think Stanton's going to be hitting 5th, and Verdugo will be 6th. I think Anthony Volpe will be hitting 7th with Austin Wells 8th and Oswaldo Cabrera 9th. But the bottom of that order could change around pretty easily without much really happening. So, yeah, I'm just excited to see them play again. Hopefully they can beat the Astros on opening day.
Yeah, if I wasn't a baseball, or if I was just a normal baseball fan, if I didn't really like any team, I would definitely want to tune into Astros-Yankees at 4 p.m. I think that's really going to be the series, the opening day series of the weekend. You guys have had so much history over the past 4 years, obviously with the cheating scandal that the Astros did, and that you guys met, I think, was it last year or 2 years ago in the ALCS, and I think it'll be a fun game. Obviously, with no Garrett Cole going back to Houston, that kind of hurts the value of the game a little bit, but I think it'll be a fun game. Obviously, no LeMahieu. The Astros probably will win, but that's never a guarantee. It's one game out of 182. You never know.
So, how do you feel about the Red Sox opening day playing at 10 o'clock at night in Seattle against the Mariners?
Well, first of all, I'm very thankful that we have off that Friday because I would not stay up to watch it if it was just a normal school night. But it should be a good game. It's Brian Bayo versus Luis Castillo on the mound. Two really great change-up pitchers. To start out our lineup, I hope we have Duran, Casas, Devers, Yoshida. Obviously, that's 4 lefties. That could be a cause for a concern. But against Luis Castillo, I don't really see it being a concern because, no, you're not really going to hit him anyway. You might as well just throw your best guys out there at the top of the lineup. Then I'd have the new Red Sox, Tyler O'Neill, getting back healthy, hopefully for a full season. He really has potential, but he's just never been able to stay healthy for a full season. And then Trevor Story, what a terrible signing that was. All he does is strike out and get injured. I mean, he's really like our Giancarlo Stanton at this point. He's under contract for another 4 more years. It's really not a great deal. And then to round out the lineup, I have Connor Wong starting catcher. I really like what he did last season. I think he's better than Reese McGuire. Obviously, McGuire hits lefty as a catcher. You don't see that every day. So he gives you the platoon advantage, but really nothing else. And then Ceddanne Rafaela starting. I don't really know where he's going to start. He could play second base. He could play center field. He's 23. We just called him up. It was just announced, I think, yesterday that he's going to make the opening day roster. So I really hope that he has a good season. But probably are going to lose the Mariners. We're not going to be favored in many games, but it should be a good season.
So the Yankees, I was talking earlier about their injuries and everything. I think they have to add someone before the regular season starts if they don't have a chance. Add another infielder. Right now they're going into the regular season. They announced their roster yesterday. Their infielders were only Anthony Rizzo, Gleyber Torres, Anthony Volpe, and they have Oswaldo Cabrera as their starting third baseman, and that's it. They have no backup infield. I think before the season starts, they're going to have to go get someone from somewhere. But you can't go into opening day with 4 infielders on the roster.
Yeah, there could just be like a depth piece move. Nothing really too significant, but like I remember what you guys did last year when you guys didn't really have an outfield. You guys signed, what was it, Billy McKinney?
Yeah.
And a couple other guys. They really played well for you, especially if you guys go after a lefty third baseman because of LeMahieu's injury. That would really be good for Cashman, I guess. Last year, McKinney hit like 13 home runs in like 50 games. He was really a boost to your lineup, especially when Judge was out, when you guys really needed it. But I think an infielder would definitely not be out of the question for you guys.
Yeah, well, one guy I've really been thinking about who I've wanted back for a while, I wanted him back before he signed. He was on the Yankees a couple of years ago, really good, is Gio Urshela. They made a huge mistake trading for Josh Donaldson. Donaldson came to the Yankees and was terrible the whole time. So I would really like to bring Urshela back. He's a righty, but he's a good defensive player, gets some clutch hits, and all the fans love him. So he would be a great guy to have back.
Yeah, good contact hitter. I mean, your lineup really lacks contact is what it does. Obviously, bringing in Soto, he's just an all-around great hitter, but contact definitely is your weak spot, and Urshela brings that.
Yep.
Thanks for watching this week on Rivalry Sports. See you next week.